Alright, this is Town Dog again. I'm back on Flight Simulator X in the same little plane on the same airport we stopped at. We landed here at Guntreville a few minutes ago, and we're fixing to try to take another little flight. I'm gonna try to go from Guntreville to uh, Huntsville, Alabama. Just in the edge of Huntsville up there, there's a little Army Air Force base called RedStose Army Airfield. That's where we're going to be going to. We'll leave it here on the heading of 315. We'll climb to about 2,500, or we'll watch the altitude. We'll call it 3,000, but we'll vary due to what we want to do. We'll climb to 3,000 on a heading of 315. To get up there, we got an ADF up there, which only reaches about 40 miles. I don't know how far it is. It's not too much more, I don't think, though. So we'll pick up the ADF, and it is on the runway approach on the north end of the airport, facing coming in from the north to the south. And it's on runway 17. So we can take 35 or 17, either one, use it, but one end you cross it, the other end you don't ever get to it. So that's what it's going to be. And it has no DME. We got a VOR up there. It is 11220, and I'm hoping it'll have a DME. It's about 7 miles north of the airport, but it's still something to give me an idea what I'm looking at. Just some little rough idea. So let's get this thing. We should have plenty of fuel, because we filled up before I go complete tanks, and we didn't go nowhere at all, so we should have plenty of fuel. So I'm fixing to. In fact, I think I've restarted since then. I will be full. I think my simulator went down while I was doing something else. When I come back, I had to put it back up. So let's see what we got. We get inside the plane, and no, let's get it pushed back away to the building first. Let's see it push back here. If you don't select the window, it won't move. Now, here we go. Let's push it back for the way the building gets out of the way. I'm in between these buildings, so it's going to cause me to look inside of one of the buildings. There we go. Let it push back here. Get back far away. Make this turn. Get out of this corner. And we'll stop and fire up. That's enough right there. There we go. I'm going to set the brake back for just a few seconds or minutes. And let's bring the autopilot up. I'll sit up there. We're going to not use none of the. No, this is preset. It's all been. I have restarted because none of that's set like it was when it came in. I'm going to set the VOR, even though we're not going to use the VOR to fly by as a rule. It's there for a DME only. That's what we're going to try to use it for. If it don't have it, won't worry about that. But it's 11220. Bring this down to 112, and that's 20. We'll click it right there. 11220. Right there. Now it's got that set. We're going to leave here on a heading of about what I said, 315. So we don't have no autopilot on. Let's get inside the plane and fire it up. They'll give us all of our equipment we need running. Back inside the plane here. Get rid of that. We won't need that right now. Actually, if we stay in the plane, we won't need that. Alright, we're going to listen on. Push the mixture in. Turn the fuel on. We're going to go over here and we're going to find avionics, which is right there. We're going to turn that on just because we can. Now we're going to fire this thing up if it'll crank. Let's see what happens. So far, it's always done what I told it to. That's what I like. Alright, that's why we're sitting here now. We got it running. Bring the autopilot back up. Let's go ahead and set the ADL. Hey, if they get loud. Let me go outside. The plane won't be quite as loud. We use pop-ups. Pretty loud sitting still outside, don't it? Okay. Now, we won't. Hey, we got DME right now. That's right. We're only 20-something miles away. We're going. It's closer than that, because that's about 6-7 miles further north of what we got to go. This could be something closer to us or on other than that. We don't know. Well, this, that's north, by north by east, but that looks too far up. That might not be it. I don't think it is. I believe that's something else. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Let's get, did nothing else come on now. Let's get the ADF set up. 287 right here. 284 5 6 7. That's it right there. And we're gonna be on a heading, like I said, of 315. We're gonna climb to about 3,000. We'll work that out as we go. We'll probably, like we did here, get all the clouds. But I don't know how tall the little mountains are. We get to 3,000, we climb higher or lower if we have to. Or we go right there. Well, let's move to the runway. That's everything I know of here. Our airport we're going to is, like I said, it's got runway 37. The altitude is 365 feet above sea level. The runways are 7,313 feet long. And that's everything we need to know. We're hoping for DME. We'll check that. That may be it, but if it is, I'm off on the direction, which that would be nothing new at all. All right, here we go. But that's what I come up with anyway. Runway's close enough. There's one right there. The apron's on our right. The airport's on our left. Runway 3. Let's see if we see anybody coming. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff here for right now. I look around and see if we see anybody coming. I don't see nobody that way. I don't see anybody that way. All right, let's move to the runway. Let's align and wait. Ain't nobody in the server but me, so wasn't gonna be nobody on the runway then, was it? Watch down, be uploading and doing this too. It could crash, it could do a lot of things. Probably can't nobody else get in on account of me having so much going in my network. But anyway, we're gonna try this and see. Let me check something else right quick too. That's all right, I know what it is. I'm not even in the, I was checking TeamSpeak. Yes, I am too. Let's go to the recording room.
Channel switched.
There we go. Now I'm in the recording room. That should keep people from coming in and saying too much. We don't mind a little bit. Anyway, we're ready to get this thing in the air. I'm going to bring the autopilot back up just so I can, whoa, it didn't come up. That's the wrong window selected. There we go. Well, I can get that on quick as I can. We did about 110 per speed. All right, let's get this thing in the air. I don't know how the trim's set. Nose up. When the nose comes up, it will fly. About like that. So get a little more height. Set of airspeed. And we're going to turn to that heading. What I said was we're going to turn to 315. All right, we turn to that heading 315. I'm gonna bring that up. This gold needle appears to be on now, so that means it's already picked up ADF also. So we're all right on top of that airport, apparently. So if we put this other back on, Apparently that is that airport. Right there. Now let's bring this back up. If I go in on the northerly runway, what was it? 35. It'll be this heading right here. 350, there we go. I'll fix the swing over to the, I won't need to get that high either. All I gotta do is miss these mountains. Well, it's going up, I want to go down. Let's say 2,000, 2,300. Let's try that right there. Now I'm gonna come back around so I can move that green needle before I get there. I got 20 miles way out quoted to get right. But I can fly crossways as far as I need to. I hope the mountains stay out of our way. Look like we're in pretty good shape already. A little pink here, but we're clear. And I'll still need to come on back to the, let's come on back this way some more. Go 290 and see what that does. The airport we go into is that right there. And we need to get it to our right. That's still not enough. This here says, this here is the far end of the airport. It's only a mile or so at the most away from the airport, I think, a mile or two. And this green one is about 7 miles, and not the same direction, but out that way. And that looks really close to what I'm talking about. Let's get this green arrow here on a heading of, how did I move that back? I forgot that. 315. Right there. We're already close to that. Uh, 310. That's real close. Well, right along Earth where it's got to be. That's really close. The only trouble we may have is seeing the airport. All right, coming around to exactly on line now. Well, go ahead and look a little further over now. It looks further back. I need to go back a little now. I don't like the look of it now. I'm hoping the mountains don't get in the way. I'm going down a few feet. These clouds are going to make it difficult. But I'm not far enough over what I'm looking at there. I said it was almost there. It was. I thought it was close for a minute, but now it's back over. It's going to be just about 2 dots further over. Or 2, halfway between this dot and that dot. It ain't quite halfway. It should be dead in line that are close to it. We don't have anything to go by. I'm calling this 7 miles, 5 be 15 miles out. I could be wrong on that by quite a bit though. What I was judging by is the ADF is outside of here somewhere. And I estimate this is 5 miles here. I'd put the ADF over that. It ain't that far up, I know better than that. The fact of it is, that's the ADF right there. So, all right, we're ready to turn in now. Now we're ready. slow down about 80, 85, something like that. Right there would be good. Watch these mountains right here. If they get much redder, I'll have to really pay attention. That's these right here, though. We already see them. That's dead on 315. That's dead on line there. This is right dead on top. We should be close to the runway when we get there. Now, the word was should be. Don't take my word for that. Once I pass this little ridge here, that's these right here, I do believe. Maybe some more out there. So they would come down a little more and get on these clouds and see better. This is going to be pretty close this here, but we should look like we're all right. Still look like he's further out. They don't always, what you see here and what's here, don't look like the exact same place always. $18 miles, I said 7, no, only about 4 on it. Well, that's the distance, that's right. Be 11 miles to the airport, roughly what I'm getting at here. Give or take a little. No guarantee on that one. Coming down another 1800. Try to watch for that. What was 67, 18 right there. Airport altitude is 660. I said, I believe 665. So let's see what we can get out of this. I've got I'm drifted off a little. My needle's getting back over on me. All right, that put us in the red all the way. Might be more than we stand. This turns red anytime you get within 2,000 though, so it's not much you can say about that. The only thing I have to worry about is these mountains right here. After we pass them, we don't worry about them. I'm gonna close this and go by my eyes. I don't need this because it's all, I think that the airport's right in front of me there probably. Altitude 600 feet, I'm at 1600, that's 1200 feet above the airport. I'm still watching. This arrow's got off center on me. Don't believe that's the airport. I believe that's higher than that's the road. Now I know it's the road. I see it now. There's a road here, a road there. We don't want to catch that mountain right there though. Pretty close to it. The man said 500. We're getting tighter. I'm gonna give it a little bit there. That ridge there is as tall as this or taller. So I was getting a little too low. I'm still drifting. I'm almost back on the line though. Halfway on that. Between that line, that's getting real close to half. Let's come back to the straight again. Watch that little mountain there, it's higher than this one. I'm gonna still lean a little bit to that side due to, I believe I got a crosswind. I drifted off pretty quick a while ago. I had to rechange my direction. Even my turning has already let that come back some. From my eyes says it has. I still should be moving away from it there a little bit though. There are several airports up these areas. The big airport is up here also, the main airport for Huntsville. About 3 in that area. They do an awful lot of sound, this little airplane. Sound like I'm running more than one engine. There's one airport thing right there. That's not the one we're looking for. Not by my eyes, it's not. $12.75 miles. That would be awful close there if that's right. But the ADF says on my right, almost straight in front of me. I could be off about that 7 miles if that VOR is 5 miles or 4 miles, 3 miles. I could add that other distance back to my distance to the airport. And this right here is about halfway a cheat, but it'll give you an idea what you're looking at. It's still out in front of us there. We're doing good. This over here is another one. This here's out. In fact, it's that right over there. This here's right there. That ain't one. One right there is it. Ours is straight in front of us. There's one right. No, it ain't. What's that? That patch of ground right there sure looks out of place. Like a bad piece of scenery in FS6 there. That square block. I swear it's a bad piece of scenery in FS6 there. I feel like that ought to be houses and buildings. We're still a little off on that little needle on the left. Gold needle ain't center no more. Between the two lines. This line, that line. We're flying to the left, trying to push the needle to the right. Now we can come back down. Right there, we'll try that. Now, the runway is supposed to be 3.5 and 3.5 and 1.7, which that means it'll be slightly break right to land, what it means from here. And we're a little over on the runway right now on that. I'll let the ADL get a little bit to one side there. That's all right, we've been drifted, it won't hurt nothing. 1,000 coming down. It's still got a little ridge out here, but it's not as high as them others. Maybe we won't get into it. Slow down my descent a little bit till we get past that ridge. Probably the tallest area around. I see some radio towers on top of it there. I hope we don't hit that ground there. That ridge right there is going to be close. We leveled off. I believe we are, but it was getting close. Hey, little chillin' down there. Don't be waving so much. People might see me. All right, we have pulled that needle too far. Well, that's the wrong one. We've still pulled it too far over though. We're getting close enough now that we're pulling that needle pretty hard. I think we need to stay where we at. Looks at airport. If that's our airport, we're not in line with the runway. That's for sure. Let's cut this thing off. I believe that's it. Alright. My house says that's it. But the runway is not where I said it was. But 3.5 is, I'm wrong. 3.5, that's 3.15, 3.15 is all I got it set on. Runway was 3.5, that's right, I was wrong. But we still got to the airport all right, wasn't on runway right. I think we still got it made though. Let me get inside the plane. Oh shucks, the view's wrong. The view's wrong. Let's go out and turn around. Let's go out and turn around, come back. Give me time to set this view. Look like I'm about to hit the ground. I am. Here we go. What I auto set the altitude is set it at the ground level more or less. I knew I was getting too close. That's all right, we may take over again anyway. All right, here we go again. Let me get this right here where I can see. I'll turn this way about 90 degrees right down that road. All right, now let's go back the other way off 270. Coming on about 270, see if we can find an airport again. Should be right down that needle this time, I think. Or is it all the way around the other end of it? Should be down the other end of it. What did I say? 17. Just after south. With runways in sight. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Coming in. I keep getting my compass settings wrong. On the ground. I ain't figuring. Something don't look right about where I landed. Oh, we got a turnaround in the middle of that. Okay, for a big plane. I couldn't figure out why it's fixing the runway. That place turning bigger planes around, what that is. This runway's long for the big combat Air Force planes. It's long, it's got that turnaround for a big bombers. We're going to call this good. Will be another little flight for the day done. The other video upload is still uploaded. It's still got a 36 minutes to upload plus about 15 or 20 processing. About 45 minutes or an hour yet for it to be done. We'll park this thing. I see a fuel pump up yonder, I think. We're gonna park it on first place we find to park it, probably. I believe that line swerves into that line right yonder, so we'll take that line. Hopefully it forks up yonder and goes to the park also. It does. That line stopped, but don't cross. I was looking for that T on it. It wasn't there. Maybe the military don't have it. Maybe. I was expecting that T and it wasn't there. None of us got it. Okay. We'll park right there and call it good. I was looking at cross lines while I was looking for it and it wasn't there. All right, back in the 2D cockpit. Close everything up that we don't need. We'll close. We didn't turn the lights on. The deviations always turned on. That's where it went right there. Shut the mixture off. Turn the battery all off. Everything is down. It's all down. Okay, that's down, dog. That's going to be a wrap for that on this flight simulator for tonight. I expect that's it for tonight, too. Getting close to bedtime. Pushing that way. So I'm going to call it bye-bye. Good night, and I'll catch y'all later. I'm gone.